Ever drive by, like, just some nondescript building, and not even think twice?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
But, like, what if I told you that one of those buildings, maybe somewhere out in Idaho, uh, is actually holding something that's totally crucial to, like, humanity surviving?
Right.
Crazy, right?
It's like, you never know, do you, what those boring buildings are actually hiding.
Well, that's kind of what we're looking into today. The United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA's National Plant Germplasm System.
Catchy, right.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, but basically it's this whole network of stations around the country, like 22 of them. And it's basically like America's backup plan for food.
Like the ultimate prepper stash, but for plants.
Exactly. A survivalist cache, but super organized and full of seeds and plant DNA.
And it's huge, like mind-bogglingly big. We're talking over 600,000 different genetic lines for more than 200 crop species.
Wow, that's a lot of plants.
But yeah, like there's this vault in Aberdeen, Idaho. It's got over 62,000 types of wheat in it. Some of them collected over, get this, 127 years.
127 years. So it's not just like a bunch of seeds sitting in jars.
Right. These seeds are alive. They need care. They need to be replanted. They need to be grown out. It's a constant process. If they just sat there, we'd lose millennia of evolution. All that potential gone.
So this whole, like, saving seeds thing has been going on for a while then.
Oh, yeah. Way back to 1898, the National Plant Germplasm System was already up and running, collecting all these different plants.
Yep.
I mean, think about the foresight these people had.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, honestly. But, okay, I gotta ask, why so many different types of one plant? Like 62,000 types of wheat?
Yeah.
Why do we need all that?
It's not just about what we need now, right? It's about being prepared for anything. New diseases, pests, climate change. Who knows what the future holds?
So it's like an insurance policy for our food?
Exactly. And a really good one, because it's paid off big time.
Oh, like how?
Well, there's this thing in 1999 in East Africa. This new strain of stem rust popped up. Really aggressive, and it was destroying wheat crops.
Stem rust, like a disease.
A fungal one. It was bad news. So plant breeders around the world were freaking out, trying to find a way to fight it. And they turned to the MPGS collection.
And they found something.
Bingo. Hidden in all those thousands of wheat lines, there were a few with natural resistance to the new stem rust strain.
That's wild. So they just dug through the collection until they found the right wheat.
Pretty much. It was like finding a needle in a haystack, but they found it. And those resistant genes, they got bred into new wheat varieties. It pretty much saved us from a global food crisis.
Okay, wow, that's impressive. And kind of scary. Glad they had that backup wheat, though.
Right. And that's not the only time it's happened. Remember the American apple industry? Back in the 80s, they had a huge problem with fire blight.
Fire blight? That's the disease that kills apple trees?
Yep. Really bad bacterial one. Could wipe out whole orchards.
Yikes. So what happened? More wheat to the rescue.
Not this time. Turns out there were some apple varieties that had natural resistance to fire blight. And you guessed it, those genes got bred into new apple trees.
So now our apples are safe from fire blight.
Well, a lot safer. Over 100 million apple trees worldwide are now growing with those resistant genes. So yeah, pretty big impact. And not just for the apple industry either. I mean, think about all the people who rely on those apples, the jobs, the whole economy.
That's true. It's easy to forget how much we rely on just a few staple crops. So even if you don't eat apples every day, you're probably benefiting from this work somehow.
Exactly. It really does affect everyone, whether you're a junk food junkie or a total health nut. It all starts with those plants, and the MPGS is making sure we have a good, strong foundation.
It's like the MPGS is thinking ahead, right? Preparing for problems we don't even know about yet.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
We've got new diseases popping up all the time, and then there's climate change, making things even more unpredictable. Heat waves, droughts, floods.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And the best way to deal with all that uncertainty, genetic diversity. That's what gives plant breeders the tools they need to develop new, tougher crops. If all our wheat was the same, one disease could wipe it all out.
That makes sense. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a big deal that this whole system, this incredibly vital system, is actually running on a shoestring budget.
Really? They're not getting much funding.
It's crazy, right? We're talking like 0.000008% of the entire federal budget.
That's like nothing.
I know. And yet, this tiny amount of money is protecting a food system that's worth, get this, $1.5 trillion.
Wow. That's quite the return on investment.
You would think they'd be getting way more support. especially with all the other stuff going on.
You mean like when that whole thing happened with the staff getting fired?
Yeah, that whole mess. It was back in February. Some officials from, it was called the Department of Government Efficiency back then, they just fired a bunch of super experienced NPGS staff.
Just fired them. Why?
Who knows? Some kind of bureaucratic nonsense, I guess.
Yeah.
Luckily, a court order got them their jobs back. But still, it created a lot of uncertainty, you know? There were still worries about staffing, about budget cuts, about what's going to happen to those collections in the long run.
And that's something we should all be worried about, right? Even if we're not scientists or farmers.
Absolutely. If the NPGS can't do its job, it affects all of us. I mean, think about it. If there's a new disease outbreak or some other crisis, we need those genetic resources, and we need the people who know how to use them.
So in a way, it's like a national security issue. Food security is national security.
Exactly. Without a strong NPGS, we're putting our future at risk. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. These unassuming buildings, these seeds tucked away in vaults, they're actually holding the key to our survival.
It is amazing, and it really makes you think, what other seemingly boring or unimportant things are really super vital to, like, how our world works?
It's like that saying, right? For one of a nail, the shoe was lost. For one of a shoe, the horse was lost. And for one of a horse, the rider was lost.
Yeah, that's it. It's a good reminder to, I don't know, pay more attention to the stuff that's often hidden in plain sight.
Totally. We need to appreciate those things, protect them, and definitely not take them for granted.
Right, because who knows what the future holds, but we got to be ready for anything.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, on that note, it's time to wrap up our deep dive into the world of plant genetics. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's been a fascinating conversation.
To our listeners, keep those seemingly unimportant but utterly vital things in mind. What else might be hiding in plain sight that's actually holding up our world? Think about it.